What's up, though? It's your boy, Mr. WaCK, and welcome back. Okay, if you are new, please make sure that you just well, we're gonna have to fix that one. If you're new, please make sure that you subscribe and click that bell icon. Any other warriors, whack that like button. Okay, you already know what we got going on. We got Call of Cthulhu. Yes, we're gonna finish this because I want to finish this before another game of Lovecrafting comes out. We are back on Call of Cthulhu. Load this thing up though. Come on, man. We're on chapter 7, The Nameless Bookstore. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painting by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting and attacked Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger that he used was repelled a creature that had been sent back to the centers by the man named something Drake. Owner of the Nameless Bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. My goodness. I was trying to beat it. Alright. Oh man, it starts off so hard already. Not hard, but creepy. Come on, Pierce. We gotta do it. You wanna just elbow the door?
Where's the bookseller?
We already see one. I don't know.
Freud's
You
interpretation of dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Oh. Wait, how do I... Oh, I got points. I got a lot of points. Man, I got 20 points. I need to get some medical stuff going on, yo. Okay, I don't even know why I even went all that. Come on, Pierce, you need to move faster, bro.
What happened here?
I don't know. We about to check it out, though.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
I mean, you saw that when you got here. Come on, dog. Alright, blood, boom, boom, boom. You open the door, where you go from there? Somebody came from this way? Nope. I'm not able to go that way. Well,
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
wait, they went back here. Because of this.
What killed all these animals? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene?
What kind of animals are those? Did he say kill all those animals? Bruh. That just look like one animal down there. 2 animals. Okay? 2 animals. To my acknowledgement. I don't know.
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Oh, look at that. I don't like that. I don't like that cool stuff.
What the? Charles Hawkins?
Oh. So, oh man, so he wanted
What
Sarah.
sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
My land.
Sarah
Oh my.
Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Yeah. That's what probably caused her death. Her
Drake put in a great deal of
artistic
effort to hide
abilities.
whatever is in here.
And
Everything
yeah,
is linked to the
Drake, I
Sarah
don't know what he
Hawkins
did.
case.
I don't know why my controller keep going up like that, man. Gracious. Hey, I thought I got out. I'm not out. I'm not out. No. Oh. Hello, we're back.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham
Oh my
Editions.
goodness. So many
How many
books.
volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Oh my goodness. I'm not even looking at the last one. Nope. I'm not even looking at it. I was about to look at it.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them. The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
I'm collecting so many books. I
Arkham
didn't catch
Editions.
none of these books.
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of
my
them.
land. Why you ain't take one then if you didn't never heard of them? Stupid.
Things are not looking good.
Oh my goodness, this guy. Person, everything, right?
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
What the heck is he talking
Dear
about?
friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other
So he's
Horrors,
talking to-
seemed particularly relevant to my research.
Is it
I
Sarah?
never tire of browsing through them.
Is he talking to Sarah? Open the safe. Safe. Wait. Oh, snap.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet? Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
So I don't know. Oh, snap. Oh my goodness, Pierce. You about to die, man. See the monster face? Oh, it's the eye. Oh, snap, bruh. Oh my goodness. That book.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
Oh, man.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
Yeah.
What
duh.
do you mean?
Come on.
Don't tell me you believe in
Woman,
extraterrestrials.
if you haven't
No.
examined this guy yourself.
This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Yeah.
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself
testing
anymore.
him.
He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope
You
you'll one day
come
share my point
permit.
of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us. And I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those? In his
Maybe.
office?
No.
What if you get
It
caught?
won't be in his office.
I'd rather not
If
think
he's
about
smart,
that.
it won't be in his
I'm
office.
counting on your discretion.
I wouldn't keep it
Of
in my
course,
office.
Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too
this
high.
dude got everybody
Replace it
in
with
here
2%
trying to
glucose
mutate.
solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank
Bruh,
you. He's in your hands.
Come on, done. All we need is to walk past somebody else. What you gonna do?
Mrs. Sanders? Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
What? Bruh. Why is she still in here? Oh, that's so cruel. Where are you?
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island. Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat
So
on the
Cat.
other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Kind of made a little sense. Make a little sense. Passed out.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Full of bullet.
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Stop talking about it and take it.
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Alright.
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
We don't got nothing to check out. Wait.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
I don't know what the heck.
His binds left bloody wounds. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this
What
patient?
the heck is he doing?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in.
Yeah.
Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Good job. I think that was a good choice. A great choice. Now we need to find out the Fuller's office.
Dr. Colden,
It said to me. Where is this? What is this?
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
I saw him, yes. It's always the same thing. They bring them up, without any explanation, with a multitude of self-inflicted injuries. We take care of the wounds, and then they leave. Each time, I feel like I'm sending them back to hell.
Their affliction is not our responsibility.
Feel no
You cannot
remorse
save
for
everybody,
them?
Doctor.
Done. Oh, if I could, I'd slap her in the face.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Oh man, Edward, file incomplete, buddy. Show this door. Just looking at. Just looking at.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Wait a minute.
Where
do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Okay.
Nobody, but rest assured,
That won't be necessary.
I will tell...
Ooh, she's hawking, boy. Man, she's hawking. What? Shut the door.
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty
We've been
girl.
waiting to be restocked for weeks.
And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare see it.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Oh man.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make...
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly. Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food. Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our
there
mother,
go
Maureen
two
Harding.
guys.
She came in with a kidney problem, but we
beginning.
haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
The door to the boiler room is locked.
Okay, yeah, it was over here. What's up? Okay.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Nobody's still going in here.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
So we need a tool and it's not in here. On my freaking land. Bruh. Alright. So, when we come back, we're going to be looking for a tool, it seems. I got 4 objectives. 1, get into Fuller's office. Secondary objectives, distract the Novan, cut off the water, and find a tool. When we come back with Call of Cthulhu, we got this going. So, trust and believe, you already know. Your boy going to deliver. Please, if you're new, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell icon to become another warrior brother or sister. And whack out.